When I first started playing the guitar, I was very conflicted about the pickup selector. On one hand, if you have a guitar with multiple pickup positions and you get access to different sounds very easily, then you should use those sounds to whatever fits the vibe of the song better. If you're looking for something more bassy or more creamy, use the neck pickup position. If you're looking for something more quacky, then maybe you go for one of the more middle positions. But I would also see a bunch of guitar players that would go into those more shreddy lead parts and would just immediately switch to the neck position, and sometimes that bassier sound would actually hide a little bit of your mistakes and unpolished note playing, especially when it came to that faster legato or even sweep/economy picking style of playing. And so, because of that, and also the fact that I was influenced by guitar players like Marty Friedman and Phil X, who played with guitars with mostly just a bridge pickup and with less gain than most people would actually use, that for the most part would actually give you a way more revealing sound that you couldn't just hack through as much. You'd really have to get your chops together. I ended up gravitating more towards just playing all my solos with the bridge position and really get that more clear and defined sound. But as time went on, I then noticed that if you were playing your solos with high gain and with the neck position on, even if it had the ability to kind of hide your mistakes a little bit more, you could still get a very clear and defined sound when you actually played everything properly and cleanly. You would just be getting, by consequence, a richer, bassier, and deeper sound. So, surprise, surprise, work with the pickup position that actually gives you the sound that you're looking for, or perhaps the sound that the song you're playing on actually is calling for. But while working on the songs that then turned out to be Volume 3 of Red Baker demos, I noticed that even though I would sometimes use the neck pickup on solos, I didn't really do it that often, and I thought it would be time to at least experiment with that sort of a sound, especially in the context of a more shreddy solo. But I didn't just pick a random song and then decided to play with the neck pickup on it. I waited until I was recording a song and listened back to it and thought, hey, this one is actually calling for that neck pickup solo. And it didn't really happen until I reached my song Parachute, which if you haven't, you can and should go check out anywhere to listen to your music at. I think the song in general has a little bit of a more epic vibe, but there are some darker sections in it, including this section that is going over these darker chords that aren't even in the same key, but you're able to move between them with some interesting voice leading. We're talking about chords like A minor, F minor, G minor, and E flat minor. We then go over the whole chord progression, but we substitute the last chord, that E flat minor, for a G sharp major sharp 11. And for the most part, the solos on my songs are mostly improvised, like I sometimes do a mistake and I stop the recording, and I go back to the point where it was sounding cool before I made that mistake, and keep playing from there on out. So I usually try to have some themes and vibes in mind, but I don't really compose my solos. And with this song, it wasn't really any different, other than the fact that I switched up to the neck position and just let that sound inspire me into doing something different than what I usually do. And I think it actually ended up sounding pretty cool, but let me know what you think. I've asked this before in another video when it came to riffs, but when it comes to solos, are you more of a bridge pickup guitar player or a neck pickup guitar player? Or do you switch between them and perhaps even use positions like the middle position? Let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, follow and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll like the other ones too, so perhaps even share it with a friend who might also enjoy them. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, Parachute, anywhere you listen to your music at. And I'm going to once again take the time to thank you guys so much for all the support in these songs and videos. I can only thank you guys so much, but it really means a lot and it really makes a difference. With that being said, I hope to see you in another video, but until then, cheers!